if your belly fat won't budge and your willpower keeps running out by mid-afternoon, the problem probably isn't your workouts or your metabolism. It's the way your meals fail to send a clear, we're full, we're safe signal to your brain. And here's the crazy part. You can flip that signal with something cheap, fast, and sitting in almost every grocery aisle. A half cup of legumes, beans, lentils, or chickpeas added at the right time can quietly kill cravings, flatten spikes, and make fat loss feel like less of a fight. Before we dive in, tap like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments which one you actually enjoy. Black beans, lentils, chickpeas, or edamame. Put your pick down there now, because by the end, I'll give you the simplest 7-day plan to make that half cup a habit without blowing up your routine. Let me set the scene you already know. You eat a decent breakfast, you promise yourself you'll be good at lunch, and then 2 hours later you're grazing pretzels here, a healthy bar there, a quick latte because I just need something. That's not a discipline problem. That's signal failure. When a meal hits your system like fast sugar, your body spikes, crashes, and demands backup. The more you try to tough it out, the louder your cravings get. You don't need more rules. You need a food that anchors the meal and tells your gut to slow down, your brain to relax, and your hunger to take the afternoon off. That food is a legume. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, call it what you like. They're packed with viscous fiber you actually have to chew, resistant starch your gut bacteria ferment into short-chain fatty acids, and a quiet amount of protein that steadies you without drama. Translation? Your stomach empties slower. Your glucose curve rises like a gentle hill instead of a roller coaster. And your satiety signals those good messages. Turn on early and stay on for hours. And here's the part I want you to catch. This dose in tea just help now. The resistant starch effect shows up later too. You'll eat legumes at lunch and notice you're calmer at dinner. That delayed calm is what makes this habit stick. Let me make it real with two people who, honestly, could be any of us. We'll call them Nate and Kara. Same starting weight, similar jobs, both trying to lean out without counting every crumb. Nate builds a clean bowl, chicken rice, a little sauce. Kara builds almost the same bowl but swaps half a cup of black beans for a chunk of the rice and adds a squeeze of lime and a little olive oil. At 2 p.m. Nate is in the snack drawer. Kara is still working. At 4, Nate is bargaining with himself about a granola bar. Kara walks past the office kitchen without thinking about it. Dinner shows up later for Kara, smaller, calmer, and she doesn't pace the kitchen at 10 p.m. Same calories? Pretty close? Different signal completely. I can hear the objections already. Beans bloat me. I'm low carb. I don't cook. Fair. We'll solve all of that. But first, let me give you the core move so the rest of the video has context. Start. Duh. One main meal a day with a protein anchor, you chew and pair it with a half cup of legumes before the bulk of your starch. Chew, breathe. Then finish the plate with your usual rice, potato, or bread, if you still want it. You didn't restrict anything. You simply sent the right message first. At breakfast, people, you can do this too. If you love savory, scramble eggs with spinach and spoon warm lentils on the side with olive oil and pepper. If you're a yogurt person, keep your yogurt-based protein forward. Then add a small scoop of chickpea snack salad on the side and eat it first. Sounds weird, tastes great, and the point isn't gourmet's control. If breakfast legumes feel like a stretch, no problem. Put your half cup at lunch. That's the slot that pays off all afternoon. Let's talk taste so you actually enjoy this. Chickpeas love lemon, olive oil, and salt instant upgrade. Black beans wake up with cumin, garlic, and a splash of salsa. Lentils are perfect with a little mustard and chopped pickles, or a drizzle of tahini and lemon. You're not opening a restaurant, you're building compliance. 2 minutes of flavor is worth 2 hours of quiet appetite later. What about gas and bloating? The reason most people quit after day 2? Start small and rinse. If you use canned beans, rinse them under water for 20 seconds. That removes a lot of the stuff that makes you gassy. If you're cooking from dry, soak and cook them fully, or pressure cook. Begin with a 1/4 cup for a couple of days, then bump to a half cup. Most guts adapt quickly when you don't go from 0 to chili cook-off overnight. And if you're in the middle of an IBS flare, be gentle. Pick lentils first, they're often the easiest, and keep the portions smaller while things calm down. Low-carb crew, listen close. The grams on the label don't tell the whole story. A significant chunk of the carb in legumes is resistant starch your body doesn't treat like fast fuel. Pair that with protein and olive oil and watch what happens to your hunger 2 hours later. If your low-carb diet keeps backfiring because cravings crush you, a measured half cup of legumes might be the missing piece that makes the rest of your plan sustainable. Restaurant life? It's simple. If you're at a Mexican spot, ask for black beans on the side and eat a few spoonfuls before the rice and tortillas. Mediterranean? Hummus counts, eat it with a fork or a few cucumber slices before the bread. Indian, a small portion of dal before the naan. Same rule everywhere. Send the signal first, let the carbs play backup. Training days? Keep it the same. Post-workout, go protein and veg first. Then your half cup of beans or lentils, then finish with a small starch if you need it. Your muscles will soak up the fuel without turning the rest of your night into a snack parade. Now, I want to give you one day you can picture, so this doesn't live in theory. Imagine a busy Tuesday. You wake up, hydrate, and get moving. Breakfast is your normal deal. Just keep it protein-anchored and calm. When lunch hits, you build a bowl. Chicken or tofu, a big handful of greens, a spoon of salsa or lemon tahini, a half cup of black beans, and then, if you want it, a scoop of rice at the end. You eat the protein and beans first, pace yourself, breathe, and then finish the rest. After lunch, you take a 5-minute walk around the office or your home. Not a workout, just a glucose sponge. That one tiny loop, plus the beans, wipes out the 3 p.m. crash you thought was part of your personality. Dinner arrives later. You lead with vegetables and protein, then whatever starch fits your plan, and you take a short walk. You brush your teeth, lights down, no arguments with the pantry. You wake up flatter than you expect. That's not motivation. That's a meal sending the right message. It's layer inconvenience. Because if this is a pain, you won't do it. Keep 2 cans you actually like in your pantry at all times. Rinse, drizzle, olive oil, salt, lemon done in 60 seconds. If you're already cooking, make a small container of seasoned lentils once a week. Scoop from it the way you scoop salsa. If you carry lunch, pack the half cup separately and eat it first, then the rest of your meal. If you love wraps, fold beans directly into the protein and salad and take 3 bites before you touch any chips. No time? Keep a single-serve hummus cup and a bag of baby carrots in your fridge. It's not gourmet. It's a button that turns off cravings. There are 2 myths I want to kill, so you don't psych yourself out. The first is that beans are fattening. No behaviors are fattening. If you pile beans on top of giant portions and dessert every night, yes, you'll be frustrated. But if you replace part of the starch with a half cup and front-load your meal with them, they make fat loss easier because they make consistency easier. The second myth is that you have to be perfect. You don't. You need to be predictable. A half cup a day, most days, at a time that matters for your appetite. That's predictability. That's how your brain relaxes and stops negotiating for snacks. Now, let's turn this into a 7-day ramp so you feel a win fast. Tonight, you don't change your whole diet. You add a 1/4 cup of the legume you chose to your next main meal and eat it first with your protein. Chew it, taste it, slow down 40 seconds. Tomorrow, bump to a half cup. The day after, keep the half cup and add that 5 to 10-minute walk after the meal. By day 4, notice your most dangerous craving window and aim the half cup right before it.
Ow.
If evenings wreck you, put the beans at lunch. If afternoons are fine, but late night is chaos, make dinner your bean slot. Then walk, then lights down. Day 5. Flavor it on purpose so you look forward to it. Limon, olive oil, garlic, cumin, or tahini. This is not a punishment, it's a habit. Day 6. Test your hardest scenario. If it's a restaurant, run the rule legume starter. Protein, veg, then starch. Short walk after. Day 7. Stack everything. Half cup first. Proteinanchor.com pace. Short walk. Go to bed without a fight. Wake up and notice your morning hunger is quieter and your waist feels different in your clothes. That's the signal doing the work for you. What if you miss a day? It's nothing. You didn't break anything. You pick up the habit at the next main meal. The reason diets feel fragile is they're built on restriction. This is built on addition. You add a half cup that changes how the rest of the meal behaves. If you're traveling, look for easy versions. hummus, dal, bean sides, lentil soups, even edamame at a sushi spot. Rinse canned beans in the hotel sink if you have to. I've done it. The win is how you start the meal, not how fancy you get. There's one more multiplier I want you to try once you've got the half cup rolling. Put carbs last. If you love rice or bread, great, just move it to the end. Protein and beans first. Chew, breathe, then starch. That one placement shift makes the whole day quieter. If you want an easy bonus, sip green or oolong tea with or after that meal. You'll feel the afternoon smooth out. None of this is flashy. It's all boring on purpose, because boring is repeatable. And repeatable is how you wake up in 2 weeks wondering why your snacks are still in the pantry. I want to leave you with one sentence you can say out loud when you plate your next meal. Half cup first, protein with it. Carbs last, then walk. That's the whole plan. Put those 12 words on a sticky note if you have to. Use your food to talk to your brain. Let the beans do some of the heavy lifting for once. If this helped, hit like. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss next week's video. And drop a comment with your choice: black beans, lentils, chickpeas, or edamame. The meal you'll attach it to this week? Jump into the comments and give you a quick flavor combo so you actually enjoy it and stick with it.